Next up, we are going to take a step back in time now. This next act could be opening up for the marvelous Miss Maisel, but instead he is opening up for us at Act 2 Playhouse. So please welcome to the stage Herb Rheinstrom.
I've got a note from the management. Please stay in your seats. The management requests that you stay in your seats. Comedian has glass jaw. Please leave your fists with the management before coming in. How's everybody doing tonight? You're going to have to forgive me. I'm a little nervous! Guess what? Everybody in this room is a little nervous! Lucas Stowe used to say something a long time ago. He used to say, I'm a little nervous! You know you're nervous when you get a chill inside your head. And all of a sudden, what happens? Is there a doctor in the house? I think I hurt myself. I got my start in Rotary. Rotary is an organization that deals with service above self, helping others. In other words, they read to the sick, they read to kids, they visit the sick, or is it they read to the sick and visit kids? And what happens is that they spend hundreds, thousands of dollars so people can go to school overseas. Can you imagine an American going to school overseas and the professor, the physics professor, is going at Tokyo University? Oh, hajimate, kanata! Hey! Or going like this. Wah! Oraka! Oh, ah! Actually, I was a member of Elkins Park Rotary. Now, let me explain about Elkins Park Rotary. I was the one to get the speakers. And I got some good speakers. I got Cal Chapo of the Pennsylvania Stoners. I got the host, or the owner of the Continental Basketball Association. I even got Michael Vick to talk about animal kindness. I gotta watch out. My girlfriend's out there. I don't want to say the wrong thing. She's a big animal lover. So am I. Okay. Anyway, basically what happened is that I got a big mouth. I've got a big, big mouth. And I volunteered to be program chairman? Oh, cut me a break. What was I thinking? Anyway, there was an old saying. You don't have to get any speaker. Herbie will do it for you. I will? Whew! I must have been out of my mind. And that mentality, it got me into Toastmasters. I joined the Toastmaster Club down the street at the Springfield Hotel in Flowertown. And every time you do a speech, they have an evaluator. An evaluator going over your good points, your bad points. And there I was, amongst these people. I'll never forget. I still am nervous. The first thing I thought of that came out of my mouth was, Actually, the first thing I was thinking about was, can I go to the bathroom? And then my evaluator said, that's not an introduction. That's an introduction to an introduction. What the hell is an introduction to an introduction? She said, we want to know where you grew up. What do you do for a living? Where you're from? And that's cool. I mean, hey, there's an answer to that. None of your business. Do I ask you, how much do you weigh? How old are you? No! Cut me a break. If you think that was bad, what about the third speech? Oh my God. This guy's going, you don't do a 4 or 5 speech for a 3 speech? Oh, you think I ran through a red light or something? I was going to say, hey man, let's exchange licenses while we're at it. Unbelievable. Now, I've been told that I take Toastmasters very seriously. Very seriously. And my girlfriend tells me I should get a room at Toastmasters. Oh yeah, I'm going to get a room at Toastmasters. Watching paint falling off the wall. And you turn on the television, what do they have on TV? Murder, crime, pestilence, disaster, divorce. And that's only the Comedy Channel. A little bit about me. I started out at 15 working for my father at 3rd and Vine in the leaf tobacco field. Now when it comes to the leaf tobacco field, I learned how to truck bales, stencil bales. Sewing, I blew it. Today men are doing everything else. And my father would look there, right through the window as I was doing this stuff, with that look. Sort of like, that's my boy! My uncle tried to teach me about office work. You know what I thought about office work? Boring! Oh. I knew I blew it because my uncle would give me this look. Man, oh man! He was like somebody out of the Our Gang movies. You know, imagine. He would talk in a certain way. I don't like that. Look at me. Listen to me. Couldn't wait to get out of there. Anyway, I got in the cigar business. I had my own territory. From Washington Crossing to Westchester. Sometimes I stayed over in Willow Grove. And you know who the best customer was when it came to the cigar business? Me! 2 things about smoking cigars, let me tell you. First of all, there's the second thing. Oh my God, we're going. Stomach contracts. Your pipes inside close up on you. Oh my God. I never met an emergency room I didn't like. Let me tell you. And then people say to you, as they're going, are you okay, sir? No, I'm always this way. What are you talking about? Oh, man. I've got short attention span. I get bored very easily. And when it to jobs, you ever notice indoctrination? Somebody says to you something like this: "What did I just say? You remember what I just said?" Boy, I should have brought my Memorex. And the thing is, if you're learning a task, they always say, "No, that's wrong. Do it again. That's wrong again. Do it again. And again, and again, and again." Oh my God. Do you realize how embarrassing that is? I almost feel like Curly of the Stooges. You ever notice? Unbelievable. I've had bosses that were like, "Whoa." You know, what was a Beatle before there were Beatles? You try having a scissors surrounding your nose like this. Or what about a monkey wrench in your ear? Oh, man, oh man. You know what's amazing? People tell me I look like Groucho Marx. I look like Groucho Marx? I don't see it. I look like Groucho Marx. That's the funniest thing I ever heard. Say the secret word. Sometimes I feel like Harpo Marx. Hey, this guy knew how to play a harp beautifully. Unbelievable. Another thing about me is I'm a German Jew. I've been called a Kraut. I've been called a Heeb. Sometimes I've been called a Kraut Heeb. Let me explain it this way. 6 nights a week, we have hot dogs and sauerkraut. On the 7th night, we rest. I'm a Reformed Jew. Now let me explain. We don't wear the caps. We don't have the scarves around us. We don't have the ribbons in our arms. And we don't pray out loud. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. And I have to get an extra large cap. I mean, seriously, did you see my head? Look at the back. I've got yarmulke prints. Very important. We shave. We don't look like this. I have my fears, let me tell you, as everybody does. I'm afraid to go on a desolate road. I have fear of cops. You know, you're driving and all of a sudden there's a beautiful lighting attachment high atop the car. Red, green, blue, yellow. And all of a sudden you're being stalked. Now let me explain. Being stalked, what does that mean? Well, first of all, you're hearing this noise. Boop, 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 boop. And then you pull over to the side of the road. And you start going, "Oh my God, I'm going to jail." Woo! Now, if you panic, they got you. I mean, when are you going to say something like, "I didn't do it"? Or, "I'm sorry"? Now, what is jail like? It's like something out of the Old West. "Hey, Marshal, when am I going to get out of this here place?" Man, That's something in itself. You gotta watch you don't do it on your pants. Hey, look. I'm not into Art Deco. And there's nothing to do in jail. I mean, nothing. Oh, I take that back. Yes, there is. There's something to do in jail. There's a toilet in the back if you have a bladder problem. Man, I look at myself in the mirror every day. Sort of like, mirror, mirror on the wall. And the mirror says to me, that's okay, Herb. Don't worry about it. And one thing about bodybuilding, when you're going like this, it's like drinking coffee. You ever notice? One lump or two. I have this fear of doctors and dentists. Now let's analyze it. Doctors and dentists. You know what that's like? You go there, and the receptionist or the nurse, they sound the same way. So how we feeling today, Mr. Rheinstrom? And no sooner do you sit down, you're attacked by this monster. I think they call it a toothbrush. You ever notice? You always pray that the toothbrush has a short in it. And the nurse goes, spit! I have a fear of doctors too, let me tell you. Big fear of doctors. I've had 4 corneal transplants in my right eye. Hey, I've always wondered, why is it when I pick up a Playboy, I can only see one left nipple? Oh, man. Anyway, you ever notice you go to the eye doctor and you have your head and there's this, what do they call it? A keratometer. And oh, I know it's the yellow light, the blue light, and the blue light with a black dot in the middle, in the middle. And all of a sudden, the doctor's going, look up, look down, look at my left ear. I'm spending hundreds of dollars to look at the guy's left ear. Why? He's got wax in it? Oh my God. Unbelievable. Another thing that stands out is going to the urologist. God almighty. Yeah, you start thinking, if the urologist is an attractive woman, my lower member is like Pinocchio. What about when they put something up your caboose, up your ass, and all of a sudden you're starting to think, pervert! I mean, pre-med! Anyway, that's me. Oh, I forgot one thing.